I'm so happy now. These are like, that means that the way it's built and connected here now, if I am at the event, I can put the charger, the USB-C charger, in the bottom of the gimbal. I will charge the gimbal and the camera, because the camera takes battery from this one, the handle of the gimbal, and the handle of the gimbal is the battery, and in the front you have a USB-C port to charge it. I love Sony cameras like this. The more I explore, the more I find out about this Sony camera. Probably it goes with Canon cameras also, the newer ones, but since my Canon 80D didn't work like this, the more I find out like this, the happier I get. So this is charging both of them. For you guys, this is normal. For me, wow, this is new. I feel myself like a happy child during Christmas. Now I'm gonna see, can I, in the settings, dial function, shutter. Yeah, that's good. What I talk about now is that on the Ronin, I don't see if it is in focus, but on the Ronin you have different settings here where you can control aperture, shutter, if you can have the gimbal to roll or pan, tilt. If you click aperture, for instance, with this wheel here, you move this wheel, and you can see on the display on the camera, when you move it, you change the settings for that one, for the aperture. Thank you, Sony. So now I need to see if I can, I want to go back to tilt. Yeah. I was thinking that if I remove the battery in the camera and put this dummy battery to this port here, but then that normally should be that the gimbal is holding the battery for the camera and the gimbal itself. But what I'm afraid of in this moment, since I don't have a V-mount battery or this kind of cinematic building thing for the camera, since I don't have that right now or yet, I don't want to be depending on just the battery in the gimbal. So that's why I prefer to have a battery in the camera and the battery here, and charge the battery in the camera in the same time as we do this. And when I have a break in the event, I can always put this cable here to charge again. I really love this. This was great. And the weight is not as I'm used to with the Canon. I'm gonna put the external monitor also on a C. And to do that, I use this small rig designed for this Ronin stabilizer. And so if I don't say it wrong, designed for this Ronin because it has a NATO clamp here. So it's just easy to put it like this. And then this. The goal is, with this camera, since it has its own built-in stabilizer, the goal is to see if I can work an event without all this. I'm not there yet. Put the HDMI cable like that. I'm just trying out right now, so don't judge me. And most of the time it's like this, and so the cable doesn't go in front. So I don't see the cable through the lens. Could I get it more backwards? Is that the thing to say in this moment? Yeah, something like that. So I move away from the lens. I don't know if you understand what I mean when I say this feels so wrong. It is, everything is correct, but it feels so wrong is because I'm used to have the Canon 80D, and then that cable came out from the side here, the HDMI came out from the side directly down here. This feels, yeah, it feels wrong because it's, I'm sorry to say, but it's easier. So it feels wrong because it's too easy. Can you say that? A battery. And for the battery for the monitor now, it's a battery NP F960, 970. It's 7.2 volt, 7200 AH. If I pronounce that wrong, sorry. And if you want to know what I mean, put a comment below. So, what I'm doing right now is putting on the monitor, the external monitor also. That works. And a clean monitor, yes. Oh, that is also one thing when you have the Canon 80D. Canon 80D doesn't have a clean HDMI out. So when I look at this right now, you see here it's clean HDMI. And all that is on the screen here on this camera is normally here also. So it feels like I'm missing a lot of things here, but I have it up there. Well, I must say, the weight, there is weight on it, but so much more less weight than compared to what I'm used to. So far, I love this. I'm gonna put the microphone on. So far, I'm happy with this. And as I have said before, this field world monitor has a port here below that says DC in 5 volt Type C to charge the monitor. But if I put the USB-C charger in this here, I wouldn't be surprised if it worked now. I put the charger in here. The lamp is green, but it's also green like that. And if this works like this, shouldn't there be like a symbol on the battery that it's charging? Because the symbol on the battery on the camera tells me that the battery is charging while I'm using it. Shouldn't there be a symbol on the battery icon here also? I don't know if you can see it. That battery icon up there. Shouldn't there be a symbol also that it's charging? Or am I totally wrong here? Now I'm gonna take this apart again. The thing is that it worked. So thank you so much for joining me here today to explore this. And with the questions I had, please comment below if you have the answers of these things. And please, if you enjoy this, please don't forget to put a like and subscribe to the channel. I really, really appreciate that. See you in the next video.